Pete, what are you doing? What are you doing? Morning, everybody. Jason, Pete, Hollis Farms. Alright, got two projects I'm going to try to get done. It's not morning, it's actually afternoon now. I've done just a whole lot today. Oh, got my boards rubber coated. Finna pull these boards with the carpet off, raise it, probably gonna screw those two boards together and then screw them back up from the bottom and raise this up where it needs to be, slide this back where it needs to be, get that project done, get the boat back on it, and thinking about fenders. I don't know, I'm not worried about that too much right now. And then another project on the low boat up there. So we got a little bit to get done before it gets dark, so let's get started. I don't know if I showed y'all when I got my little impact driver, Milwaukee. I got this little set of sockets that goes with it. This thing's pretty handy. Got an adapter. All these are 1/2-inch drive. Got a little adapter that pops up in there. It's pretty handy. That's what we finna use on this project. This little impact driver is pretty good. I film this the best I can right here. I mean, it's just handy when you got the right need for it. Alright, got our rubberized 2x4 laid up here. Screw them to them. Alright, got one of them added on. Take this one off, add on it, screw it back down. We'll be ready to put the boat on there. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out real quick. I did mess up. My screws were just a fuzz long and they stuck through over here. Had to grind them off. This side, the factory board was bowed, and I just screwed these from the top and straightened that the best I can as I go. I believe she's gonna work. What do you think, Pete? Alright, time to try to get the boat back on without running it. I think me and Brad and Cody looked at this little thing trying to find it. We're going to try it one time. I think it'll be fun. Maybe we didn't have to go very far. Jackson. I think it's got this wheel. Alright, I'll pull it off. That's it. Cut y'all off for just a second. I'm gonna have to try one of these fenders again. I know it ain't gonna fit just the way it's made, but I think we can make, I mean, it's close. I think I can make some out of sheet metal or get rigged to make them or something that at least may not have a backing plate in it, but at least kind of cover the tires. I may go to Tractor Supply and see what they got. If they just kind of come over and went back in here and fastened, just something to kind of keep it from slinging. We ain't got to be perfect, but a little bit would help. I've seen some fenders and stuff. I think a little single axle fender without the backing plate in it. And you might could put a backing plate in it if I could just go straight. It's gonna be tight. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to look around and see what's there. That's the least bit of our worries right now. But I'm gonna set this thing up to where I'm flush back here on our boards, and then we're gonna move this. We're gonna have to move this up. And I'm hoping I'm okay just to move it up without moving the steel. I hope I can just unscrew it and screw it back. Should be able to, but I'm gonna get it adjusted in the back and then we'll move this forward. Alright, I'm gonna slide this thing forward a little bit and then we'll adjust these forwards up. closer. I think by the time I raise it up, it's gonna be perfect, because it ain't gonna hurt nothing for the boat to go back a little bit. But I had some people talking about cutting the trailer off. I'm gonna leave it long, because the shorter your trailer, the harder it is to back and all. And that'll just leave more room. I mean, you never know. We liable to end up with a bicycle rack or something on there. Who knows? I hate to cut it off, because it sure pulls good like it is. All right, I gotta move these boards up now. Thinking to jump over that, especially when we got it ratcheted down. I believe that'll work by the time we pull her down, ratchet it. I don't believe it'll go nowhere. Just barely above it. What you got over there, Pete? All right, Pete's trying to show us something. What you got? What you got? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? See? See? Is he in there? Huh? Did he go in there? Uh-oh, watch your head. Where's he at? Is he under this basketball of gold again? Hey, come over here. Where'd you go? You see him? Is he under here? Hey, is he under here? Is he under here? Catch him? Better move. Hi, what you got all over you? Ain't under there, is he? All right. We'll look again. Hey, around here somewhere. Keep hunting. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do now. I got the engine on it. Pete's going crazy over him rat. The trailer really didn't have a good way to strap it down. So I got these little ratchet straps, and I'm just fixing to drill me a hole in the frame right here to just hook my ratchet strap in. And they'll be kind of pulling against each other. Oh, I don't know if I can hold this camera and drill too. I'm rolling on the creeper. Alright, I'm about to put y'all down where I can get some leverage. Alright, had to run up to the race car trailer and get my, I ain't focusing, my Lawson Products drill bits. I got the holes drilled, but I need to go a little bigger, and that drill bit, I don't know where it came from, but it wasn't worth a flip. These things right here this is a nice set of bits. I got two different size straps, so I need two different size holes, but I'm gonna go just a little big where it won't be hard to fool with. Alright, y'all, got her hooked back to the four-wheeler. Get her out of the shop there. I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. That's just pretty neat. The only thing I don't like is my deer horn stencils on there, but everything else I'm pretty happy with. Of course, it's going to get scratched up. That's what it's for. I'm going to end up, my straps are real long. When I figure out exactly which ones I want to use on there, I'm going to cut them or we won't have all that extra. But it turned out pretty good. I don't know if I ain't going to put it in the water today. I don't think. I might. We got to go work on the low boat here in just a second. Alright, y'all, back on the low boat with the 21.5 inch light bar. I'm trying to decide, just about right where I want to put it is where my little navigation light has got to be. So, I hate not to have it to where I can put that in, but when I slide it up, since we turned the brackets to the inside, I got enough room to screw, but then my little bracket is going to be hanging off a little bit. So, I got to make the decision if I'm going to let the bracket hang off a little bit or not. And then I got to change the plug on one end or the other. Probably change it on that end since it's already wired, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. Well, I sure like how that looks. The only part I don't like is this is hanging over just a little bit. I don't want to hit nothing with it. Man. Could come back a little bit, but it's still going to be hanging over some because of my navigation lights. Alright, so I got my brackets marked there. One right there, one right there. I got to screw my brackets on first since we turned them to the inside. I'm going to give myself just a little bit of slack where we make sure we get the light bolted back to it. Alright, let's hope this works. Believe it will. You son of a gun, you. I'm hanging off just a little bit, but dang. I believe it'll be alright. I needed a little bit bigger screw, but I believe this one's going to work. Thinking too hard, y'all. Just need to do it. Quit messing with it and just do it. Alright, we started good now. Alright, that's pretty snug. Alright, I'm going to leave that just like that and put the oven on and then bolt the light. Make sure it'll bolt up before I run them on down tight. I believe it's going to work. Alright, so I got both brackets started on there. Let's see if this light will fit on there. Let's see what kind of adjusting we got to do before we run them down tight. I put the first one on and forgot to put the little rubber in there. Alright, let's look at this. Let's see. Alright, all I see I need to do is run my screws on down in there. This is gonna be fine. Alright, got them run down, mounted on the rubber. I believe that's gonna be fine. I believe she'll be solid when we get these bolts in the side of the light. Hope I don't have to move it. Oh yeah, I got it tight. That's what we wanted, wasn't it? Come on now. I know you're gonna start. Got to start. Where'd my little Allen wrench go? I saw it a minute. There it is. May have to do some adjusting. Once we get out on the water, I'm gonna just kind of guess at it. But right now, point it up high. I'm gonna try that right there. It may need to be pointed down a little bit. But I don't think so. But we won't know till we try it. Now I gotta gather up all my wire and stuff and fix a plug for it. Probably gonna go ahead and take the little one off and just swap the plugs. Probably just swap the plug down here. And the reason, if I didn't say that I got to swap the plug, this light came from Tractor Supply. This light came from Harbor Freight. So instead of running a whole new harness, I'm just going to probably swap the plug in right there. Alright, y'all, got her wired up. Let's see if she's working. Uh-oh. What I done messed up on? Ain't working. Alright, y'all, I just learned something. Should have known, but she's on now. Let me cut it off and I'll show y'all what I learned. I had a little wire left, and it was from one of those Harbor Freight lights. And it would plug in to the Tractor Supply light, and I wired it up. I thought I was just going to have a factory in all the way through here and end up splicing it and hiding it in there. But it wouldn't fire off, so I unplugged it and plugged it up to the light I got from Harbor Freight, and it worked. So it would plug up and latch up, but it wouldn't work, so I had to swap the ends and put the Tractor Supply end on it. She's working now. Alright, y'all, got her mounted. 21.5 inch LED. I'm hanging over just a little bit right here, but I wanted to clear from a little navigation light deal. And I got just enough room. Did find out a Tractor Supply and a Harbor Freight plug won't work. I ain't got the fanciest wiring job, but it'll be just fine. I took my the little cable tie bases from Lawson Products, put 3 of them down through there and tied it right there, and got them hid right here. I believe it'll be fine. As long as I can see, I'm not too worried about it. It ain't all about looks. We got to make sure it works. I hope I got this thing square as far as this away right. It's kind of hard to measure. Ain't really nothing to measure to. So I want to make sure I hope it's shining straight ahead, not off one way or the other. But I'm sure if it is a little bit, we can move it just a skosh to make it work right. I believe it's going to be fine. I got this light. I've had this thing for years. Y'all probably seen them. They mount on top of the truck or wherever you're going to put them. And magnetic. Got the remote where you can spin it back and forth or raise it up and down. I thought that'd be kind of cool if we was fishing. I had thought about putting it right here. But if somebody's up here pulling lines or whatever, I think what I'm going to do is end up making me some kind of bracket to go in this T-rail or channel, whatever you call it, like this goes in there, and let it come out. Probably, I want to make it to where we can put it where we want it, but I think if you had it mounted right here, up a little above the side of the boat, or maybe even right here on the edge, and you're just pulling lines and you could shine that thing right down there at the water, I believe it'd help. And if you was riding on the river tonight and at night and you wanted to turn it and shine the side of the bank and all, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I want to mount it permanent up there because I think it'd get in the way. But I think we could mount it, fix it where we can mount it on this side of the boat, the other side of the boat, whatever you want to do. And that thing's pretty bright. If I remember, I hadn't used that thing in years. Used to put it on top of my truck. But I'm probably not going to do any wire hiding or anything. It just plug into our 12-volt thing. We'll just make it to where we can take it on and off. But I think I can make me a bracket that fits in there, or get Rick to make me something. Make an order something. They make a lot of stuff for these little T-brackets. I got to get. They make cup holders and all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna keep working on it and get it like we want it. If we don't like it when we do it, we'll swap it and do it again, just like the light. I didn't like the little light, but I think I'm gonna like this one. I'm gonna show y'all what we're probably gonna do with the little light. This, all right, focus camera, bright out there. This is probably where the little light's gonna end up, on the little boat. I think it'll be plenty for this one. Let our wires hang over in there and just run them over there wherever we're gonna put the battery. We'll just kind of be loose in there. We ain't gonna get too fancy with this one. We ain't too fancy with either one of them. I think that light will probably be plenty for this little boat. We're going to get some use out of it. I want to get them out at night before long, especially get that mounted on there, but especially the low boat. We got to get it out there. I don't know if I'll ever put the trolling motor back on there. I probably, for what kind of fishing I might do and the hunting and all, I probably won't use the trolling motor. I don't know. But when I do, when Rick gets time, I will probably get him to make me a mount to run it. I know the trolling motor's built to go where it was, but to get you out of a bind, or if you needed it, I've seen some duck boats done like this. I'm gonna probably get him to mount it, even if it somehow in here, he's gonna have to make me a little plate or something to extend back here. So I'll let him help me with that, because I mean it was just right in the way of where we needed some light. But we'll work on that later. All right, y'all, I believe I'm about to call it a day. 2 boat projects. Still got more projects to do on the boats. Probably never ending. You know, we like to piddle. Got the big light on the low boat. Got the little boat loaded. Got the boards on them. I forgot about that. We raised all the boards up and got it where it won't hit the tires. And still thinking about little stuff to do to the low boat. And then we'll probably mount the 8-inch light on the little aluminum little John boat. And then we'll probably be done with it. We just got to use them. But Anyway, I'm gonna go feed these old crazy dogs and call it an evening. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.